Hey, this is Jimmy with Capital Chaos TV. We're with Tom Hunting, drummer of Exodus. Tonight, we're going to headline the show now that the Slayer tour is over. Tom, how's it been?
It's been great. We played Portland last night, and it was totally insane. And Seattle was off the hook, and Spokane was off the hook. All of the shows we've done since we left the Slayer tour have been great, and all the Slayer shows were great too, of course. So.
Right, but now you're headlining, so you get a longer set.
Yep.
Are there more new songs on the set?
Not so much more new songs, but more stuff. It's hard to choose from 10 songs, from 10 albums, you know, to be a band and having 10 albums to choose from. But I mean, there's worse problems a band can have than have 10 records to choose from. So.
Sure.
But we're gonna mix it up tonight. You know, later when we do like a proper headlining tour, we'll probably, you know, pull from the new album more.
I bet you're excited about that.
Yes, I am. Not that I don't have anything against Bonded by Blood, but you know, I've played Piranha probably about 375,000 times, and it's like, you know, we try to please everybody, try to please ourselves. We go around all the time about the set list, what's going to be in, what's going to be out, and you know, there's certain stuff that just people just want to hear. So, you know, we try to pull it out. Put it in whenever we can, and it's rough. But like I said, there could be worse problems.
Right. And yeah, I know the fans really love the new album. I've seen it up on different websites for like best album of the year. So I bet you can't wait to play, you know, new songs from the new album because it's new blood. So you're not playing all of the same kind of songs.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited about it. We don't know what songs we'll pull from the new album, but I mean, the fortunate thing is it's been well received so far, and like everybody seems to have a different favorite song, which, you know, kind of like makes us confident that we made a good record. You know, we worked really hard on it, so you know, we'll see what we pull from it.
The Mighty Z says his favorite song off the new album is "Numb." Can you elaborate a little on what it's about?
Well, Gary wrote the lyrics to that one, but I think it's just kind of about, you know, things that he sees, like, you know, in this age of like instant information and like the state of the world and all that shit, nothing surprises him anymore. So he's like pretty much numb to it all. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck that I don't give a shit. You know, kind of says it all. It's you know, it's a crazy world, and you know, that's kind of Gary's kind of a razor with an ink pen. So once he starts writing, you know, look out.
So basically, it's just about apathy, just being fed up and sick.
I don't think it's so much being apathetic to what's going on in the world, but I think it's just more like being numb to things you've already seen or things that are happening. It's like, you know, it's so much, you know, bad stuff, I guess, that he's got a pretty wide canvas when he looks at the state of the world, I guess, you know.
So like desensitization.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. That's my take on it anyway, but you'd have to ask him like what he was feeling when he wrote it.
The video, did you have a good time making the video?
I had a blast. Did you?
I had a great time.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like good to see you know, young and old people show up for the shoot. I mean, there's a lot of gray beards in there that I've known for many moons. And, you know, they showed up and they participated. Nobody complained. It was a long day. It was a long process. And, you know, videos aren't the funnest thing in the world to make, but we had a blast that day. I mean, making that one, it was a lot of fun. And the people that were there were the reason, you know.
Yeah, it was like all just straight up fans were there.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good time. It was a good vibe.
Would you rather make them taped like videos where you take takes over, or just like one camera while you guys are playing live and just whatever happens?
Well, I mean, videos nowadays are kind of bullshit anyway. I mean, this video was well received. I mean, people loved watching it. But it's pretty much something that, you know, the band provides it, and people watch it on YouTube nowadays. I mean, does MTV even play videos anymore? I mean, there's Headbangers Ball, or there's Fuse. Yeah, there's Fuse, and you know, that metal show or whatever might crank out some videos after their program or whatever. But we don't see them as such an important thing anymore, but they're still kind of required, so we do them. The next one, I mean, we always joke about, we'd like to not even be in our video and just like have cartoon stand-ins, fucking be the band.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Metalocalypse style maybe or whatever, but you know, cartooning is expensive too, and it comes out of the band's budget. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So thankfully the fans showed up and helped us make a really cheap, good video. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome. It should have been the Big Five, if anything. I'm telling you.
I'll be in the. I would be happy if our band was in the Big Five. I mean, it's you know, it's happy to be. I'm happy to be mentioned in the cause because you know, we were kind of originals doing this from the start, but it's good. It's good that we're still doing it. You know, like I said, I feel fortunate to be in a band that's made 10 records. It's like that's a story. That's a journey.
Absolutely,
sure.
A milestone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fans have grown up with you the whole time. Like you said, the gray beards, you know.
The gray beards and their kids are coming out now. So, you know, and their kids are having kids at this point. So it kind of like puts in perspective how long we've been doing this. So. Yeah.
So if you had the opportunity and the time, would you ever think about entertaining the idea of playing with Dave Mustaine?
In Megadeth?
In Megadeth? I hear that they're looking for a drummer and another guitarist.
I heard they found one. But I mean, if he called and like wanted to do some work, I would certainly listen or whatever. But I mean, I believe in my own band and you know what we're doing right now. And you know, I've never been one of those guys that floats around between bands. It's like I want to do what I do with Exodus and like have a normal life. You know, I want to do normal things like chop wood and have a wife and you know what I mean, spend time with my family and shit like that. I wouldn't want to really jump from band to band or whatever, but I mean if he needed a drummer for recording and you know I was available, I would certainly entertain the idea, but it's gonna cost him.
Well, I'm glad you're sticking with Exodus myself.
Me too. I mean, our band's a different kind of camp. I mean, our band is like it's a brotherhood, you know, and we really love and respect each other, and it's different than other bands that are out there that are just kind of like guys that work together, you know what I mean, that don't necessarily, you know, get along with each other or whatever. And I'm not saying Megadeth doesn't get along with each other, but I really like the vibe of our band. So, you know, to jump ship on that, I don't think I would do it. You know, it's not worth an amount of money or whatever. It's and I've been with this cause for too long now. So,
Tom, is there anything that you would like to say to anyone watching, the fans, Capital Chaos TV, and the viewers out there?
Well, it's damn good to be back in California. It's been a long trip. I mean, this journey started a long time ago in Oakland, and we've done the whole swirl around the whole U.S. It's really good to be back. You know, the whole band's looking forward to closing this thing out with a bang. We had a great show in Portland last night. I think tonight will be great too. And come to Chico. Check out the show.
Hey, this is Chuck Billy from Testament, and I'm blowing it up.
I'm blowing it up.
Blowing up.
On Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos. Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos TV. Motherfucker. Go fuck your mother.